Welcome back to this week's episode of SVSN. I'm Savannah.
And I'm Cody.
And we are your anchors. Alright, so there is a College Credit Plus meeting in the cafeteria November 14th at 6 p.m.
Also, Future Streaks Youth Basketball League starts November 9th.
And now we're going to send it off to Sam with information on basketball starting.
Thanks, Savannah and Cody. Today I'm here with Coach Kyle Miller, and we're going to ask him some questions. So, Coach, what made you come back to Piketon?
You know, Sammy, I once was a student just like yourself who walked these same hallways, and it was always a thought of mine, and dare I say a dream of mine to come back and have an impact on students like yourself and Noah and the rest of the student body and basketball players who are in my classroom or in our locker room. Much like the same way that I was impacted by some of the same teachers who still teach here today. So it was a big goal of mine to be able to come back and pay it forward from a different role, because so many of the life lessons I learned here were given to me by coaches and teachers at Piketon High School.
I like it. That kind of falls into the class and integrity aspect that we have at Piketon.
Absolutely.
So how do you go about preparing for the season?
You know, right now we're heavily focusing on establishing our culture. What do we want to be our core principles? Not even just as athletes, but as people, as young men within these walls, but within this community as well. So everything will build off of that foundation. Our defensive principles, our offensive principles, they'll take care of themselves as long as our culture is in the right spot and we're good young men, disciplined young men, and young men of high character.
I like it. So is there anything else you'd like to throw in there?
We're excited for the season.
Can't
wait for it to start. Our first scrimmage is this Saturday at 10 a.m. at home against Circleville. I can't wait to see the type of support that these guys will get, much like we saw with the football squad this year. So we can't wait to get going.
Sounds good. All right. Thank you for the time. Back to you, Savannah and Cody.
Thanks, Sam, for that story on basketball.
Now covering the Quiz Bowl team with our new members. On Team A, there's Abigail Carter, Lauren Carter, Cody Chapman, Chloe D'Amico, Emma D'Amico, Bryce Morganson, Callie Ann Owens, Donovan Owens, and Isaiah Ross. On Team B, there's Grace Amato, Sam Carrier, Madison Dean, Bailey Fuller, Isabel Hablitzel, Gracie Ham, Alexis Hart, Olivia McCrae, and Riley Wagner.
That's a lot of smart people. ACT practice will be November 25th. Sign up in the guidance office, only grades 9 through 12.
Now we're sending it off to Jacob covering our senior night against St. Trace.
Last Friday night, the Piketon Redstreaks had their annual senior night for the football team. The football team will be graduating seniors Sammy Savage, Connor Galloway, Bryce Woodridge, Steven Sawyers, Austin Henderson, Kyle Akers, Tyler Galloway, Tracy Swisher, and Jorge Del Rio. I'm here with senior football player Sammy Savage. Sammy, first of all, congratulations on the first team All-SEC.
Thanks, Jake.
Very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
Sammy, if you could describe this year's season, what would you say about it?
It was we're doing a rebuild. We were 1-9 last year, so that wasn't too good. But we got a new field, new attitude, new team. Just come out here and fought the whole time. We worked really hard for what we got.
How much did you enjoy the new turf this year, honestly?
Oh, it was awesome.
It looks sweet, in my opinion.
It's way better than the grass and holes in the old field.
If football taught you one thing, what would that be?
Pretty solid work ethic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you had to give advice to an underclassman, what would you give them?
If you're thinking about playing football, don't second guess yourself. Just do it. We've got a few guys who played this year that wish they would have played in years past, like Bryce Woodridge.
Very, very solid this year at the corner.
Yeah, he did pretty good. We wish we would have had him last year. But yeah.
So Sammy, what's the word on that next level college career?
Just messaging a few colleges.
Right.
But we'll see where I'm at in another thing too.
I appreciate your time and good luck with that.
Thanks, man.
Thanks, Jacob, for that amazing coverage.
And now we're going to send it out to Bryce on the recent board election.
The site of our local school board election was November the 5th. There was 5,146 registered voters. Jeff Cutler came in first with 35%. Cheryl Shaw was in second with 33%, and Annette Jenkins followed with 31%. Thank you, Savannah and Cody.
Thank you, Bryce, on that interesting story.
Now we're off to our SVC sports anchors, Logan and Logan.
Hi, I'm Logan. And I'm Logan. And this is the SVC Sportscast with Logan and Logan. This week, we're wrapping up all fall sports here in the SVC, so we don't have a whole lot of coverage, but we have a recap on the Piketon High School football season, I believe. Logan?
Well, we went 4-6. We ended on a 3-game win streak, which was rough at one point. We were 1-6, but it was a really strong way to finish.
It was. It's a great turnaround, Logan.
Yeah.
I believe the all sports, all SVC thing came out, and we have a couple players on that, don't we, Logan?
Yes, we do. Look.
I believe we have Sammy Savage and Austin Henderson making up some of the first team all-league this year. Jorge Del Rio, co-kicker of the year. And we had a couple red streaks on the honorable mention. So, with fall sports coming to a close here, we're getting ready for winter sports, and everything comes with that. Is that right, Logan?
That is right. We do have a few SVC teams that made the playoffs, isn't that right, Logan?
Yes, Logan, that is right. I believe we have Paint Valley, Southeastern, and Adina. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All playing this week in their playoff matches. I believe Southeastern plays on Friday, Paint Valley plays on Saturday, as well as Adina. And that team up north also plays Saturday. If you guys need something to do, go watch that game. So looking forward to winter sports. The league always has a pretty good basketball season, and boys and girls. Isn't that right, Logan?
Yeah, it's about right.
Yeah. So, we have that to look forward to now. So like I said, not much to cover this week. So, that's it for us. So I'm Logan.
And I'm Logan.
And that was the SCC Sportscast with Logan and Logan. Tune in next week.
Thanks, Logan and Logan, for those interesting sports announcements.
Now we're going to send it off to Jay, Shay, and Jorge for the Spanish phrase of the week.
Hi, this is Jay. And this is Shay. And this is Jorge. And this is Spanish phrase of the week.
Vamos a marcar músculos con Jay, Shay y Jorge.
Vamos a marcar músculos con Jay, Shay, y Jorge.
And that's a wrap for this week's episode of SVSN. Tune in next week.